Well, welcome back to Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show. Good day. Easter is coming, and that means the tradition of boiling eggs, getting food coloring on, well, pretty much everything. And with egg prices as they are, how about making something that will last longer than a hard-boiled egg? Rachel Meinke of Carpenter's Daughter Quilt Shop and Helena joins us now with how we can do that. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
This is wonderful because yes, everybody's like, eggs are so expensive. We're not going to boil and dye them this year.
Yes.
So let's make some that are sustainable.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, let's help everybody out. And then also, I love the idea that now there's an opportunity to potentially connect with your kids. I love that idea.
Yes.
So I just went ahead and made a few samples here, and I have to point out my daughter Isana
helped with one here.
Yes, so she's a fresh 9-year-old, and so
super cute.
Yeah, so
adorable.
I'm going to show you how to make this one specifically. These two, of course, I put a little more effort in. Too.
I love. Look, she hooked us up. WTOL, she hooked me up too.
Yes.
These are so cute. So first of all, you want to start with finding the right size.
The right size image, yeah. So what I do is I utilize some free coloring pages. I love to use free coloring pages.
Free coloring pages.
Yeah, so I go online, I print off free coloring pages in different sizes.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna start with this here,
The big guy, we're gonna do the big guy.
Yes, okay, so
you just have some regular white fabric.
Yep, so this one we're gonna just do in white because this one is gonna be the mock-up.
The one that I color?
Yeah, this is gonna be the mock-up for you to draw me a pretty picture so that way
goodness.
Then we can, while you're doing that, I'm gonna talk about some other parts of
how you put this egg together.
Of how we put this egg together.
And I want to mention the back, if we could show the back here, there's a slit in the back.
Yeah.
It's for you to stuff it with candy.
Yes, it's called an envelope
so great.
opening.
Yeah, so that we can store these away and use them year after year. And
exactly. So originally I was going to fill them with candy, but guess what I forgot?
It is okay. I don't need it.
I'll eat it for you later.
Plenty coming up here soon.
So you go ahead and draw yourself a picture.
I'm going to draw something. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So you're going to draw a picture. And what happens after she's done drawing that picture is we would cut out her image. So this one I have already all the way traced. It was just some scrap fabrics that I was using here. I went ahead and traced it. At this point, I like to cut this part out because, and the fine people at WTOL help me out with scissors because of all the things for a quilter to forget.
I hope they work.
They are working phenomenally.
Good.
Yes. Well,
because I know fabric scissors are usually very sharp.
They are. Well, you know what though? What was the lady?
Use what you got, right?
The lady that got me ready. What was her name?
Darla.
Darla. She told me she didn't even know she had scissors on her table, so I was pretty sure they'd be pretty fresh.
Oh yeah, well there you go. And it
so
seems like they are.
They are. They're working out phenomenally.
Okay. So you had some. You said some batting in there.
Yeah. So with this one, I did a little fancier, but the one that you're making, Amanda, we're gonna show everybody how to make it a little simpler.
Yeah, super simple.
Okay. So
I like simple.
Yeah, you can hand sew this. This is a great little needle project if you have a needle and some thread for even your kids to do. But now I have my egg. My egg is ready for this.
You got the egg.
I do.
Okay.
And so I don't like to cut out anything besides the front, just the egg right now, because we'll worry about the rest later.
Okay.
Okay.
How am I doing over here?
You're doing great. You keep up that good work. She's making me a beautiful picture.
Well, I just, I'm trying to do better than the 9-year-old.
Yeah, well, you're trying to beat her, and that's gonna be really hard.
I know, it's great.
I mean, she's got a bunny, a mountain.
Great.
She very specifically told me that the sun really added something to that.
It does.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
She's like, Mom, I really need to make sure I put that sun in there because it really put it together. I thought that was cool. Like, oh, you are mine. Okay.
Okay, so then, you got that cut out.
Yeah, so now I have this cut out. This is cut out. And the other part that you need is going to be 2 pieces of fabric for your envelope on the back.
On the back.
This portion right here.
Yep.
You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric.
Okay. And you kind of did those already? Just to kind of do them on your sewing machine there?
Exactly. Okay. So once again, if you don't have a sewing machine or you don't have a needle and thread, that's okay. What you're going to do is you can just use some fabric glue, or even let's be real, use whatever glue you have, because you're going to use these. They're going to be out in the yard potentially. If you're going to use them for Easter egg hunts, just use what you got.
Okay.
So you would take your image face down like, or face up.
Face up, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let me confuse
I'm
everybody.
following, it's cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
Face up, and then now you would take the right side that you want to show later.
Okay.
You're gonna put it down.
All right.
Now you're gonna take the other side with the finish edge up against the other one. Once again, you have to
Kind of overlap it a little bit.
You're overlapping it a little bit because you.
It's an envelope.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And then at this point, you would now pin it.
You want to keep it in place.
Yeah, and something else. So I was thinking about this, like, okay, what if you don't have fabric, or what if you don't have pins at home?
Yeah, safety pins.
Or
pins.
I was thinking clothespins.
Sure.
If you
Just
had a
keep
clothes,
it
yes,
together.
Exactly. If you had, what are those things called? Those pinchy clips that you use for
Yeah. I know
for
what
paper.
What are they called? Those,
What are those little?
binder clips?
Maybe. Yeah.
Something like
We're gonna
that?
call them binder clips.
Yeah. Whatever you have, as you said. I like this. Use what you
Exactly.
have.
Yes, exactly. Use what you have. So at this point, now you're gonna want, you're gonna just sew all the way around the outside.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're gonna be flipping it right side out.
Oh,
so like this
okay.
one, we'll flip it inside out, and then we'll show everybody right side out.
Got it. Okay.
So this is what it would.
That's how it comes.
This
Okay.
is
Okay.
And then
When it's done, you sew
flip
it together. You flip
exactly.
it back in.
Yep.
Okay.
You sew it
awesome.
all together. And all the way around the outside, and now you have
you've got
yourself,
an egg.
yes, and you have yourself a cute little egg here.
This is so sweet.
Yeah, and then now you can reuse these. You can also gift these.
Yes.
As obviously, I'm not going to take yours home, Amanda.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So
And if you're looking for fabric, if you're looking for any kind of materials you need, you've got something coming up this weekend at your shop.
I do.
Yeah.
So this Friday and Saturday is going to be my spring open house, and it's more of like, obviously, we have a festive, festive time, and there's sales, there's deals, and I'm always available. I love my customers. I'm always available to help them however they might need, and that means if you're a new sewer and you're just trying to come in and get stuff for your fabric eggs, I'll help you.
And you'll help. Because you said you saw this and you said this is the thing that is going to make me want to learn how to sew or to start a new skill.
Yeah.
This is it.
That might be the thing.
This is a really good start, I think, for someone too.
And you know what?
I didn't do so bad.
You didn't. Look at this. Now we have to finish this. Finish this egg.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, yes, thank you so much for coming. This is so much fun, and I love it because everybody is talking right now about egg prices and all that. So you can have a sustainable egg. Very good. Thanks for being here today.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Yep. We'll be right back. Stay with us.